Iran's pursuit of the Chengdu J-10C multirole fighter jet marks a pivotal moment in its quest to modernize its aging air force, a move driven by recent battlefield humiliations and growing frustration with unreliable Russian arms supplies. The Islamic Republic's Air Force, heavily reliant on pre-1979 US-made jets like the F-14 Tomcat and F-4 Phantom, alongside a smattering of Soviet-era MiG-29s, was exposed as woefully inadequate during a 12-day conflict with Israel and the United States in June 2025. Israel's F-35I Adir and F-16I Sufa jets, backed by U.S. Airpower, overwhelmed Iran's air defenses, highlighting the urgent need for modern fighters capable of countering advanced Western platforms. Tehran's response has been a decisive pivot toward China, with negotiations for 36 to 40 J-10C fighters gaining momentum, as confirmed by defense sources and regional media. This shift not only underscores Iran's desperation to close its air power gap, but also signals China's emergence as a key player in the Middle East's arms market, potentially reshaping regional power dynamics. The J-10C, dubbed the Rafale Killer by regional analysts, is a 4.5-generation multirole fighter that offers Iran a credible leap forward. Equipped with an active electronically scanned array radar, digital fly-by-wire controls, and the powerful WS-10B turbofan engine, the J-10C boasts maneuverability and interception capabilities comparable to Western F-16s or Eurofighter Typhoons. Its PL-15E Beyond Visual Range missile, with a range of 145 kilometers, rivals the US AIM-120 variants used by Israel and Gulf states, enabling Iran to engage premium enemy airframes from standoff distances. Pakistan's reported use of J-10Cs to down Indian Rafale jets in May 2025, though contested, has bolstered the aircraft's reputation as a game-changer, convincing Iranian planners of its potential to neutralize Israel's air superiority. For Tehran, acquiring the J-10C is not just about tactical advantage, but about restoring deterrence against regional rivals like Israel, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE, who are investing heavily in 5th-generation and advanced 4.5-generation platforms. Iran's interest in the J-10C is not new, but has been reinvigorated by recent developments. A 2015 deal for 150 J-10s collapsed due to a UN arms embargo and disputes over payment, with China demanding cash while Iran offered oil and gas barter. The embargo's expiration in 2020, coupled with the US easing sanctions on China's purchase of Iranian oil in June 2025, has cleared significant hurdles. High-level engagements, including Iranian Defense Minister Aziz Nasirzadeh's visits to China for the 2024 Zhuhai Air Show and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in Qingdao, signal active procurement channels. While China's Ministry of National Defense has not explicitly named Iran, spokesman Jiang Bin's statement about sharing equipment with friendly countries aligns with Tehran's ambitions. Reports of Iran receiving 40 J-10Cs, as claimed by some Arab media and ex-posts, remain unverified and likely exaggerated. But negotiations for a smaller batch of 36 to 40 jets are progressing, with oil-backed financing smoothing the way. This pivot to China reflects Iran's growing disillusionment with Russia, its traditional arms supplier. Moscow's failure to deliver on a 2023 deal for 50 Su-35 Flanker E jets, with only 4 airframes provided due to Russia's preoccupation with its Ukraine conflict, has left Tehran searching for alternatives. The Su-35, priced at $80 to $100 million per unit, is significantly more expensive than the J-10C's $40 to $50 million price tag, making China's offering a cost-effective solution. Beyond fighters, Iran's acquisition of several Chinese HQ-9B long-range surface-to-air missile batteries, reported by Arab media post-ceasefire on June 24, 2025, further illustrates this shift. The HQ-9B, comparable to Russia's S-400, enhances Iran's air defense capabilities, addressing vulnerabilities exposed in recent clashes. These moves highlight China's reliability as a partner, offering predictable delivery timelines and fewer risks of secondary sanctions compared to Russia's erratic support. The strategic implications of Iran acquiring J-10Cs are profound. For Israel, it introduces complexity to a volatile balance, forcing Tel Aviv to contend with an Iranian air force less dependent on Moscow's whims. The J-10C's advanced radar and missile systems could challenge Israel's F-35I and F-16I dominance, though not its stealth advantage. For China, the deal cements its role as Iran's indispensable arms partner, with geopolitical dividends across the Middle East. Beijing's growing influence, underscored by its economic leverage over Iran, Israeli Consul General Ravit Bear noted that Iran's economy would collapse without Chinese oil purchases, positions China to shape Tehran's regional behavior. This shift also aligns with Beijing's broader ambitions within the SCO and Belt and Road Initiative, challenging Russia's traditional dominance in the Eurasian arms market. Beyond immediate tactical benefits, the J-10C deal could pave the way for deeper Iran-China defense cooperation. Iran's defense industry, constrained by sanctions, struggles to produce advanced systems domestically, making Chinese technology transfers or joint production agreements appealing. The J-10C's modular design and China's willingness to customize export packages could allow Iran to adapt the aircraft to its specific needs, such as integrating indigenous weapons or sensors. Moreover, China's support infrastructure, including training and spare parts, is more robust than Russia's, ensuring Iran can sustain its fleet. However, challenges persist. Iran's cash-strapped economy, despite oil-backed financing, may limit the deal's scale. China's balancing act with Gulf states and the US could temper its commitment, and Iran's limited experience with modern fighters may delay operational readiness. Nevertheless, the J-10C's affordability and proven performance make it a strategic fit for Tehran's needs. For Israel and its Gulf allies, an Iranian J-10C fleet raises the stakes in an already tense region. The aircraft's ability to engage at long ranges could complicate Israel's air campaign planning, forcing investments in countermeasures or preemptive strategies. For Saudi Arabia and the UAE, who operate US-supplied F-15s and F-16s, Iran's acquisition signals a need to accelerate their own modernization efforts. Meanwhile, China's growing footprint in Iran's defense sector could embolden Tehran's regional posturing, from proxy conflicts in Yemen to tensions in the Strait of Hormuz. As great power rivalry reshapes the global arms market, Iran's pursuit of the J-10C signals a new era where Beijing, not Moscow or Washington, increasingly writes the Middle East's air power calculus. Tehran's buy-in could redefine regional security dynamics for years to come.